Hello boys and girls, it's Chad again. How are you? I hope you are well. I am absolutely cream crackered. So I've been trying to sleep off as much of Christmas as I could manage. Ooh. So yeah, unfortunately still a little bit tired, but it's not the end of the world. I'm trying to catch up on all my videos. Such a woman. Never mind. Okay, so first things first, I think if we put a reception bench there, and then what we can do is get a lovely receptionist in there. Let's have a look. Why not? There we go. Fast and diligent worker. And we'll stick another bench over here. Whoops, not a bench. We'll stick another reception desk over here. And put another receptionist behind that. We'll have to wait though, because she's not good. Okay, so now the question is, I think it might be better if we start building the GP's offices over here. So what I'm going to do is build a massive oh god. What I'm going to do is start by doing it wrong. So that, there, radiator, plant and bin. So okay, so that's like, I'm going to just do a nice long row of diagnoses areas like that, so that I can basically diagnose these guys and get them underway to their treatments quickly as possible. And I could even put the treatment facilities on the other side, so that's kind of all in one area, which would be rather nice. Let's have these two poor sods looking at each other. Put that there. And we'll put a radio. Whoops, no we won't. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Put that there. Okay. Build another one. How many more can we build, I wonder? Probably another 2, I reckon. Which should be fine and danderific. Let's swap it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't want that. So, right here. No, can't put that there. Put that there. We'll start off with that. Right, so the question is, can I, if I put one there, can I put another one? No, I can't. So, the question is, you know what? I'm thinking I need to make that a psychiatric area. Yeah, I was right. I'll make it a nice big office. Whoops. No. Boom. There we go. Plenty of warning. Now what I've also done is I've put the speed down to 0. So what we'll do is we'll put a comfy chair here, and then we'll put the couch there, and we'll put the screen here, and then what we'll do is we'll get bookcase, skeleton, plant, bin, 2, 3 radiators. Okay, so we'll have a radiator there, and we'll have a radiator there, and we'll have a radiator there. Bookcase and bookcase, with a skelly in between. Right. Bin by the door, and our psychiatry area is set up. Right, excellent. We'll have him. We'll also have him. He's alright, we'll have him. And him. Okay. So there is kind of predominantly the diagnoses area. I'm going to need more than 3, so I'm going to have to build some more over here. I'm going to try and fill this area with diagnoses. See how that goes. It'll probably end up being a complete and utter screw up, but therein lies the fun. Even though, fair to say, the last level wasn't a huge amount of fun. It was kind of more of an exercise in frustration, but these things are sent to test us. And oh boy, did it test us. Okay. Okay. Back to the wall, so to speak. Let's have a look. Put that there. Okay, and let's go for another diagnosis. And there. And dum, 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 dum. Let's put him looking at his co-worker, just to piss him off. And then we'll put one more over here. There we go. Okay, and then we'll set him opposite his teammate. That goes there. That goes there. And then we go at that. Tick. Right, so put another dock in there. So hopefully what will happen is more docks will become available as we move in here. Now, let's see if we got any better receptionists. No, you can go there then, my dear. Okay, so let's see what other diagnosis stuff we have. Let's have a look. Diagnosis. General diagnosis, cardiogram, and ward. So we'll want to keep the ward to keep it with the operating theatre. General diagnosis. Yeah. So we'll leave space there, like that. There we go. So there's general diag, complete with crash trolley, as opposed to a crash trolley. Put 3 radiators in there because it's a bigger room, so it's going to need a bit more heat. And have one over by our guy who'll be getting changed. There's a plant next to the radiator, so it dies horribly. And cardiogram. So pretty much this is the diagnosis wing of the hospital, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, so radiator there, plant and bin. Now, what I also need is a pharmacy. But, first things first, I need a lot of benches. So, bench. See, this is where all my people... Where did that fart come from? There's no toilets up yet. Oh well. More here. Okay. And then what we'll do also is put lots more here. And then we shall get a few drinks machines around the area. So we'll have one there. We'll have And let us actually put a drinks machine there. Okay, so now I need a restroom sort of area in the centre, as well as a other area, a restroom and a toilet. Now the trouble is, how am I going to work this? So, toilet. So that could be good there, but if I drag it, if I drag a toilet, I know you shouldn't drag a toilet, it's against health and safety. But what I'm going to do now is try. Yeah, I'm feeling very discourteous at the moment. So this will be the toilets, okay, complete with sink and then lots of toilets. So we'll go toilet, 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 like that, and then we will get rid of those toilets and put in the rest of the sinks. See, sink, sink, and then what we'll also do is just go sink, sink, like that. Okay, so there's the toilets. Now, what I also need to do is put in a restroom. And let's see, let's put that there. So that'd be a nice restroom for the guys. And let's see, let's put it there. Lots of open faced windows so that people can see them relaxing and doing their thing, so to speak. Now, I'm wondering, I'm thinking maybe of putting a pharmacy there. That would be a good place to put the pharmacy. Okay, so what I want to do is get a pool table in here. And a TV, a couple of video games, quite a few sofas, radiators, quite a few plants. Okay, so, pool table's over there. Sofa, sofa. Ah, so far so good. Yeah, okay. Put that there. The sofa. Let's see, video game. What? Another video game over there. So that's all the sofas we can handle right now. Really? No radiators at all? Oh well. So, now, the good thing is that I will now be able to put loads of benches along here. And the drinks machine. Oh, for God's sake. So I go that, put that at the end, and put that in there. Now, I'm quite happy to have loads of benches around here like this. Leave a space there. Put the drinks machine there. Okay. So, plenty of areas for everyone to go. Now, let's just see who we've got available. Prone. Let's see. Oh, bad receptionist. Not good. Okay, so clinics, treatment, pharmacy, pharmacy. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, that'll do. And then what we'll do here is, I don't think I can use that section, so I might just set that up as a seating area for the pharmacy. And get the best nurse I can. Oh, bugger. I mean, you want her to be happy, but she's surrounded by loads of drugs, so she's got her own options for being happy. And of course we need a bin right there. Okay, yes I know, shut up. So let's look at employing a good nurse. Right, so what we'll then do is get some benches in. And if we... Right, bench like that maybe. Yeah. I wonder if that'll work. Okay. Suppose it's an experiment. And what we'll also do is put a drinks machine around here. And more benches. There we go, bench, 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 bench. Okay, so what we need to do then is buy more of that. Okay. Now, the question is, do we need to buy another reception bench here?
Right, courtesy phone.
So look at our map. Yeah, I think it might be required, because look, they're all coming in here. They're probably going to walk in there. Let's see what other options we've got. Bingo. Love her. Okay, so let's check for doctors. Good, he's a good man. We'll have him, because we'll need another psychiatrist. A psychiatrist. Oh, we need another surgeon. Okay, so yeah, I think it's fair to say things aren't looking too bad now. The question is, what do we do now? Because I'm thinking I need to get these out of the way, just temporarily. Do not want a drinks machine by the toilets. And we might need to put another reception desk, 2 reception desks. There maybe. And then there. So essentially, if anyone comes in, they'll be directed to the right location. My concern is with lady receptionist here. Let's have a look. Get rid of that. And put in reception desk. There. That's good enough. That's good. I much prefer that. There we go. She drives rally cars, but she's remarkably polite and genial. Okay, so you can see essentially I've got receptionists covering each of the main entrances into the hospital. Doctors in pretty much every location they need to be, and then we move over to here. Now this is a good area. Yeah, I'm thinking that that area there would be a good place for a ward. And a big one. Here we go. So, if we do that, and that, then we can put the operating theatre nearby. So, if we put the desk right by the door, and then let's buy quite a few more beds, see how many we can fit in. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So get rid of those beds, more radiators, plants in the bin. So radiator, radiator. Okay, plant. And a bin. Okay. Yes, I know. Go away, you stupid program. And we'll have a nurse. Right. What we should also do is treatment, inflation and fracture clinic. Okay, so first things first, I think what I need to do is to create an oh, bugger. Right. Creating an operating theatre. Now, this operating theatre will need to be of reasonable size. That will be acceptable. Plenty of windows, because you want to obviously see a surgeon who's on the chop, so to speak. There's nothing like looking in the window and seeing your loved ones being chopped up with a knife. So let's put that there. That'll be close. That there. You can go over there and get changed. Right, so one radiator there, another radiator there, another radiator there, another radiator there. We'll have plants. We'll have bins for everyone. Need somewhere to throw the unused bits and pieces. Excellent. We have a consultant. So we'll have that consultant in. So he's a surgeon. He'll need to go in there. And there's another surgeon in here, I think, somewhere. There we go. He can go in there as well. And also, is there anybody else? No, not at the moment. So we're okay there. Right, so I think I'm going to do my clinics here. So we'll put in the inflation and the fracture here. And hope the inflation doesn't blow up again like it normally sodding well does. Okay. And let's see. The fracture clinic can also go in there. There we go. Lovely. Okay. So things are looking good. Now, what I also need to do is facilities training. There we go. Bookcase, skeleton, lots of lecture chairs. So, there we go. So that means any other doctors I get in, I can train, which is good. Now, the only drawback is I now need a research area. Ooh, 10 grand. Oh. See, because if I send them over there, then at least the research area will be not that far. Let's see. Okay. Let us put the research department there. Nice simple door, but no windows. We don't want to see, we don't want people seeing what's going on in the research area, especially when people are fed to the autopsy machine. That's just bad. Find the cabinet, find the cabinet, find the cabinet. Bench, 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 bench. There we go. So we're after filing cabinets. Here we go. Reminds me, do we have anything else? No, that's it there. And then desks. So this is a VB for my research associates. I think that's the technical term for these wonderful fellows. There we go. Actually, no, what I'll do is if I do one like that, and then one like that, there we go, I can get more in. So there's the research area.
Must have their checkbooks ready.
So I've got a consultant there. We do not have a receptionist there. Do we have a good one? Oh, God. Oh, well, I have to put you there for the time being. Benches, benches, and drinks machine. So. And put drinks machine there. Because obviously you're going to have something to drink just before you have an operation. Technical accuracy. But then, you know, it's just a silly game, so, you know. It's not like we're playing Operation or anything important like that, you know. Let's see, we'll also put more benches up here for people who want to queue for the stuff here. Okay. Actually, what we'll do, we'll put some there. And then we'll put a drinks machine in there. Good, go away. Okay, so I think I like what I see. Let's launch. And immediately go into debt. But these things happen. So we get any better doctors? No. Of course some of my doctors are not. Handyman, that was it. Okay. On. Damn it! One handyman is all I have. I can't get. Oh, no, I can. Right, so let's get in there, slow it down, and let's get some of them wonderful handy persons in. He's loyal, that's good. Just keeps going, good. Charming and polite, there we go. Oh. There we go. Plenty of doctors waiting. Okay. So I'd say that's a good start. I'm pleased with the general design. And I need to pay that back quickly. So, what's that? Spare ribs, yay. So, now the question is, obviously, unfortunately, I think it's going to be a little bit of a short episode, this one. Oh, he's on his way to the ward. That's right.
Could people please try not to be sick in the corridors?
That's good sense. Good sense. That's what we like to hear. So as you can see, it's looking pretty good so far. See if we've got a good nurse. Yes. Actually, what we might do is change her out with the one in the ward in there. So if we change that one, because there's going to be a lot more pharmacy action than there is of that. Now, the only thing is, I'm a bit worried about this. I'll move it back a bit. There we go. So they don't... Actually. There we go. That's better. So at least she can deal with people who come in from that direction. And we will put in a drinks machine. No, we won't, because we have no money. Oh no, broken wind. Anyway, the design is good. We are pleased. And we shall now rest. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. Apologies, it's a bit of a short episode, but, you know, I'm up against the clock at the moment. I've just cured my first patient. Yay. And that's a good one to end it on. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.